Hello, everyone. Um, all right, so my name is Brian Vicente, and thank you all for attending the science fair. Today, I'll be presenting my project called Incoming Feed. Incoming Feed is a news app that primarily focuses on top headlines. Users are able to filter the articles based on their categories and also save the articles to a favorites list. During the pandemic, I spent a lot of time watching the news, and there were moments where like I wanted to take a break and see different headlines. That inspired me to create Incoming Feed, where people can save their favorite articles, either to read them or reread them whenever they have a chance. I used for the front end, I use React Redux. For backend, I use Rails as an API, and I use News API as the external API. And for styling, I use that all. I use vanilla CSS. I use Bootstrap, React. I use React. Semantic UI React, and yeah. So let's start. So here's my login page. You can see I have the option to sign up or log in, but for demo purposes, I'll just go to the login route. So let's sign in. Okay, so here this is the home page. But before we continue, I would like to just quickly show the profile. So here it's just a simple card that I use for Semantic UI, where it shows the user's username and the name as well, as long as with the interest. So you have like sports and science. That was what I picked when I made my account. And when somebody creates an account, they have an option of choosing up to 3 interests as well. So let's go back to the home page. So here I have a weather widget that I used. I gathered it from an NPM package called React Weather. It's pretty easy to use. It gives you the 5-day forecast, and you can see here it gives you the current date of today with the current weather. And I had to implement the longitude and latitude coordinates for New York City in order for me to get this information. The next feature is select category. So I can filter to the articles that relate to the specific category. So instead of using pagination, I just decided to use the category. So let's say I pick sports. I can go through the sports. If I pick, let's say, sorry about that, science, I can pick science. My next feature is, let's say, you got the pictures here. Let's say I really want to read one. I can just click here for more details, and it'll take me to that actual website. Another feature that I have is that I can, let's say if I liked it, I read it, I liked it, I can just click add to favorites. I can also go to the show page of one, and it'll give me the title, the author, and also show me the content. So now the content is limited due to the API, but again, we can just click here for more details, and the same thing will happen. It'll take you to the URL of that specific article. Also, you can just click here, add to favorite if you like it. So let's say, I read a bunch of these. So let's say, let's clear the category. Oh, another feature that I forgot to mention was the search by title as well. You can like just search by title. So let's say I just put, whatever this or anything, it will filter through those words that have it. So that's one of those features that I like. So let's just add some of these. So let's click here, click here, click here, right? And so when I go to my favorites list, I will have a list of all the articles that I saved when I click on favorites. And again, I can access the article through this link here. And I can also leave a note. So let's say I read it and maybe I want to show somebody, show my mom or something. I could just say like whatever, and then it'll submit. I can also edit that note. So I can go here and just like, put more stuff, and that's that. And the last feature is that I can just delete from my list. And that's it from my app. Thank you all for listening, and I'll be taking any questions.
Awesome job, Ryan. I love how you can be more intentional about what news you consume. So what was your favorite feature of your application?
Oof. I guess my favorite feature was the fact that I was able to reach out to the API, because it's it's pretty difficult to navigate through an API, but I found it kind of like awesome, and like just it was pretty easy to like navigate through news APIs. The documentation was pretty easy, so yeah, that was my favorite feature.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Alicia Javier.